It is 1:21 in the afternoon. I believe it's Eastern time because I'm in Michigan, and I'm in Eastern Michigan. And what's this town called? Rothbury. Picking up train parts similar to what's on, I'm assuming, what's similar to that truck. I've got to actually input my where I'm going. Let's see how this says I'm going to get there. Going to Parrot, Arkansas. I want to say I've been there before. I am not going there. I'm not sure why. Obviously, I hit a button that I shouldn't have. I'll figure it out later. Oh, what a week. It is Tuesday. What day is this? The 22nd. And sorry, Jumpy. There's space enough. I'm kind of confused as to what they do here. I told him at the gate my first time here. He just said, "Hey, park here. They'll come out and get you." Super nice guy. As soon as this other truck gets out of the way, which I assume is this Maverick truck there. So we'll see how this goes. And anyway, yesterday I had I think it was like a 5.5 foot diameter pipe, steel pipe, that I delivered to Indiana. It was a short load and to a construction site. Just one pipe, 32 feet long, 12,000 pounds, and dropped that off. All right, I got it punched in there. Let's see if it actually focuses. It's like a Jeopardy music should be playing now, so we can, once the GPS figures out its answer, it can display it correctly for us. It just got worse. It's having a tough time concentrating. Doesn't know if it wants, my camera doesn't know if it wants to focus or not, because I mean, I'd hate for it to do its electronic job of focusing on this material right here behind my hand. Is it too close? I can't figure it out because there's a glare. Peace, oh wonderment. There we go. So you can see I'm pretty far. This is the farthest north and east on Michigan that I've ever been. It's a lovely place. I live in St. Louis, and this load delivers down in Arkansas, which I've been to before, so I will be traveling home. We'll see how much this changes my out of route, because right now it is 665 miles. Sorry, trying to keep my fingers out of the lens, but this, I'm too lazy to use an appropriate camera holder like many people do. Often I wonder what, I can make it better, but it costs money, and I don't like to spend money. I see a head bobbing. All right, I'll report back. All right, it's just another truck driver. Anyway, I've gone from, 665 to 687, not a big deal. And that is how I'm going to travel. So I will, I don't have enough time on my clock to get home today, which is Tuesday. I will get home tomorrow, Wednesday, and have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and most of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday with my family for Thanksgiving weekend. And then I will leave Sunday and travel from St. Louis to as close as I can get. I don't think they have parking there, and accomplish what I need to do, like deliver on Monday morning. I'm kind of watching what they're doing here. It looks like they're secured, and maybe they have two different types of train parts, which I'm not too fond of. I like it when it's just the one type, because then it's, when you secure it, it's easy to do that uniformly across the load. This will be slightly different. Now somebody else is walking this way, and so I will talk with them. It's funny, when I pressed the button, everything was completely out of focus, but as soon as I hit the record button, bam, focus. So basically I got 7 hours on my 11-hour driving clock. I have 8 hours and 15 minutes on my 14. According to my GPS, it's going to take me 7 hours and 56 minutes to get home. So I will not make it home today because I only got 6 hours and 58 minutes. 7 hours is not 8 hours. So I will make it fairly close to home. Man, you know what? Yeah, it's going to be very close, but I have to go through, or I should say I have to go by Chicago. And any type of routing, trying to avoid as much of that as possible just slows me down. So my plan is to go where my GPS tells me. This is the route I came up. Sorry, I'm trying to look through my phone, and I'm sure it'll show up brighter on the computer, but looking through a phone makes it look dark. But anyway, I'll be traveling down the coastline here, which is a pretty drive, and then across southern Chicago onto 55. And this, depending on time of day, it's not too bad. Other parts of I'm afraid the time period I'll be going through there, it's going to be horrendous. So I might, not quite make it to an hour away from my house. We shall see. And my spouse is unable to pick me up. I do have a son that has a car. That's the only one left in our house because my Jeep is parked at Maverick, and because my wife didn't want to bring me to work on yesterday, Monday, she told me to drive the truck. So now both of my vehicles are parked at Maverick, and so even if I get an hour away, my son would have to come pick me up, and I'm not going to do that, and because then on Sunday he'd have to drive me to my truck. So I will be spending the night somewhere along the way home, which is not a big deal. I just try to be extra efficient just so I could be home and spend the maximum amount of time as possible. But it's not going to work out. I've got an hour and 14 minutes for them to load my truck and get out of here. There's no tarp. I just have to strap, trip chain, get out of here, and head that way. I am going to have to stop and get fuel at some point. So, I mean, these are the kind of things, these little incremental things that add up, that slow everything down. Or I guess, not slow down, but you have to take into account for on your travels as to when and where you will actually show up. Let's see if it shows up again. This guy's must be a hardcore cyclist. Oh, see, there he goes. Into the parking lot there. I can't zoom in anymore. It's a recumbent bicycle with flags on it. Not sure exactly where he's headed. He came from across the street, and now he must be parked. Anyway, so I will get loaded and get out of here. And it doesn't look like I scale out because the other Maverick truck that was here did not go on the scales. He just left. So I will be doing the same thing. So we'll see how long it takes. I may just stay the night in Portage, Indiana. I don't want to do that because that makes it a 6-hour drive tomorrow. So I may keep going. I didn't start my day as early as I used to, or I didn't start my day today as early as I usually do because I was parked at a construction site and my day started when they showed up, which wasn't until 7:30. So my day got started a little bit later than normal. It allows me to drive later, but the availability of parking decreases with every hour that goes past 8 o'clock. I'm telling you, it's like 8 o'clock's the magic hour, and after that, stuff disappears. So we'll see what happens. I'm getting 2 types of train parts instead of one type, and then loading my deck with one type. They are loading it with 2 different types that we can't see right now. So, but it'll look somewhat similar to what I've hauled before. It's just 2 different types, and I'm hesitant about that because they secure slightly differently, as far as their dimensions. So, I mean, but I'll live with it. I have to. I'll make it work. That's what I do. I'm a magician, and I make things work. I'll probably do a separate video about my ankle, so wherever that occurs, it might occur before this video, show up on YouTube, or it might occur after. Needless to say, I'm doing really good. I'll talk about it in another video. When that occurs in the YouTube series, I do not know. I still got to do it. I apologize for lack of videos, but when I'm injured, there's nothing to, whatever. It's life. I apologize. Hope nobody's offended too greatly. And if you are, I can send you a t-shirt that says "Save the Snowflakes." Okay? Well, you made it to the end. If any of my videos help you decide to drive for Maverick Transportation, please feel free to use my name as a referral. Now enjoy this special interlude music while you decide what to watch next.